This is Greenland, the world's largest and most mysterious island, one that is on its way to becoming the most important piece of land in the coming years.
Greenland, where global competition appears to be brewing. China.
Moscow's military reach continues to expand elsewhere.
Most people know very little about Greenland. Due to its unique location and harsh climate, it has remained largely obscure throughout our history. Although it is geographically larger than Mexico, its population is only around 56,000, most of whom live along the western and southern coasts. The reason for this is quite obvious, because about 80% of Greenland is covered in ice, which is why the region has not received much attention throughout history. But things are about to change drastically. This icy, overlooked island is rapidly turning into a place of immense importance for the world's major superpowers. In 2020, the United States reopened its consulate here. China is building airports in Greenland, and NATO officials are making repeated visits to the island. What exactly is happening that has suddenly made Greenland so significant? In today's video, we will find out the truth about Greenland. Whoever controls the oceans controls the world. For hundreds of years, one rule has been true, that whoever controlled the oceans controlled global power. But there is one ocean no one tried to dominate, and that is the Arctic Ocean. For centuries it stayed frozen, so no one went near it. But now things are changing fast. Global warming is melting the Arctic ice at an alarming speed, and that changes everything. It opens up new trade routes, unlocks massive freshwater reserves, and could shift global power. The key to this ocean is Greenland. Greenland lies inside the Arctic Circle, which means anyone wanting to access the Arctic Ocean must pass through it. Whoever controls Greenland controls the entire Arctic. The US understood this long ago. During the Cold War, it set up military bases here to keep an eye on the Soviet Union. Huge radar stations were built so that if the USSR ever tried to attack the US or Canada from the north, it could be detected early. After the Cold War, those bases became less important, and the US pulled back. But now, as the ice melts, Greenland's value is rising again. And it's not just about the Arctic Ocean. Melting ice has revealed 3 more reasons why Greenland could reshape world politics. First, its location is unmatched. It sits between Europe, America, Canada, and Russia. Canada claims ownership of the Northwest Passage, saying all shipping routes there are its territory. Russia claims almost the entire Arctic Ocean, all the way to the North Pole. It has built military bases across the region and even planted its flag under the ocean floor. The melting ice is opening a new trade route, the Northern Sea Route. This path would cut the shipping distance between East Asia, Europe, and North America by thousands of kilometers. Today, most trade between East Asia and Europe passes through the Suez Canal, but this new route would be faster. The problem? It's under Russian control, so Russia would earn huge profits. To counter that, the US is spending billions on powerful icebreaker ships, so its navy can patrol the Arctic and maintain a presence. Then there's China. It's not even an Arctic country, but it's very active here. One reason is the Polar Silk Road, which China is building with Russia. Another is a small Greenland town called Narsak. Narsak has nearly 25% of the world's rare earth minerals. These are the very minerals that power all our technology, from smartphones to MRI machines, electric cars to military jets. Our entire future depends on these rare earth minerals, and as the ice melts, Greenland's resources are beginning to be discovered. Greenland also holds oil, gas, uranium, and thorium. Scientists believe it may have up to 30% of the world's undiscovered natural gas reserves. For centuries, the ice hid these treasures, and now they're coming to light. Although Greenland is part of Denmark, it has its own government. Both the US and China are trying to win its favour. The US knows how dangerous it would be if China got a foothold here. China already controls 70 to 80% of the world's rare earth production. If it secures Greenland's too, it would have unmatched dominance. Greenland's infrastructure is still very basic. Travel is mostly by small planes, helicopters, ships, or even sled dogs. In 2017, Greenland's Prime Minister asked China for help to build airports. China quickly agreed, but this alarmed Washington. The US pressured Denmark to block the deal, and it worked. Denmark funded the airports instead, with US financial backing. China also signed a deal to mine zinc and lead in Greenland, but soon after, the deal was cancelled, and the mine's owner received $650 million from the US, making it obvious who stepped in. The US is doing everything it can to keep China out. It is building modern military bases in Greenland, sending troops to train in Arctic conditions, and giving millions in aid for mining rare earth minerals. A few years ago, Donald Trump even suggested buying Greenland. His main reason? The rare earth resources. But the idea was dropped when the US government changed. Interestingly, many locals actually like Chinese investment. Despite US resistance, China still invests invests in Greenland's fishing and tourism industries. In short, the world's biggest powers are fighting for influence here. As the ice melts, the global map is shifting. New opportunities are emerging, and new powers are rising. What this will mean for the future, only time will tell. These are the sources we consulted for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Share your opinions and suggestions.